Hello and welcome to Patternland. Today I'm going to share my experiences in the last 3 weeks with the T-Rex 3 by Amazfit. I'm going to just share my experiences with you about the Amazfit T-Rex 3 as a fitness watch for itself. I'm not going to compare it with other gadgets. All right. So first of all, you can see how does it sit on my hand. There's just one color and one size at the moment for the T-Rex. Now let's talk about the watch in different categories. Build and design. The T-Rex 3 is built to handle tough environments. Despite its durability, the watch is lightweight and doesn't feel that bulky, even after wearing for 18 hours on a hike. The battery life. Speaking of that hike, I started with 100% battery at 3 a.m. and by the time I got home at 8 a.m. next day, it was about 64%, which is again awesome. I was using the GPS and the compass all the time for 18 hours straight. 100 to 60, 64%. So it's around 40% for just one day. But again, I was using the whole time GPS. So that's amazing. Other than that, I would charge it every 2 weeks. Display and interface. The AMOLED display is bright, super bright, and visible even in direct sunlight. And the interface is fairly straightforward. While the software isn't that the smoothest at the times, it gets the job done. And it's also some nice watch faces, but don't expect too much through customization beyond that. All right, fitness tracking and sensors. When it comes to fitness tracking, the T-Rex 3 comes equipped with several useful sensors. For example, the Bike Tracker 3.0 PPG sensor to continuous heart rate monitoring, or the blood oxygen saturation SpO2 monitoring, which tracks your blood oxygen levels all the time, sleep tracking, and accelerator and gyroscope for the movement and activity tracking. Well, the GPS worked accurately during my hike, and the heart rate, blood oxygen monitoring seemed reliable. Though it's worth noting that the data that you get from the watch is basic regarding the other higher end models and the GPSs out there. I'm going to show you a couple of footages that I took on my hike, so you can see the 1 to 2 seconds delay when you're changing your direction. You can see that it takes 1 to 2 seconds for the watch to understand which direction you're actually looking at. All right, we reached the summit. We made it to the 1,124 meters up. It's basically the highest mountain in Germany other than Alps. So let's see what do we see here. Okay, first, just look at the sun. See, it's super bright. It's at the brightest moment in the day, and you can see the screen. Can you see the screen? Clearly. Yeah. Alright, so let's see what kind of information do we have here. The elevation is 1,119, and it makes sense because we came down like about 5-6 meters. And what do we have here? That's the GPS. You can see my heart rate, elevation, how many kilometers we passed, how many hours we were on the way. All right, now let's go ahead and talk about the watch faces, the settings, and the fitness part of the device that you would use on a daily basis. As you can see, this watch face is animated, and every time that you wake the watch up, you'll see the animation. Not all of them have animations. There are some that are more still. The one that is actually my favorite one is, for example, this one. It's super simple. It shows you heartbeat, time, date, weather, and how many steps you've done the day. And that's always on display. So always the time. It's super simple, and I really like it. All right. Here you can see the responsiveness of the screen. It's super smooth. And the workouts. Here you can see your notifications. There are the cards that you can set up yourself in the app or on the watch. And kind of your settings. You can see the battery, brightness, it's almost as at the 100%. You can turn it automatic, of course, but for the sake of video, I'm not gonna put it on automatic. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at on my watch faces. This one, for example, is customizable. For example, you can change this part of the watch face. You can put, instead of heart rate, you can put temperature, air pressure, altitude. Let's go, for example, with temperature. That's what you see there. Air pressure, and so on and so forth. Not all the watch faces are customizable. This one shows you the latest route that you went. For example, this one was for 1.54 kilometers for 36 minutes. And it's super, super neat. I really like this watch face. Super simple, only the time. This one is also customizable. Let's see what we can change. I don't see that much difference other than the background. I actually like this one. Or maybe not. All right, and this watch face is the one that you see whenever you turn on your watch for the very first time. And that's always on display. Some of the watch faces, for example, this one, they take more energy. They empty your battery faster than the other ones. But I like it. Sometimes you can use it. All right, let's go ahead and look at the different apps that I have on this one. So the first one is music. Music is interesting. You can use your watch or your phone's memory to play music. I had no problems whatsoever playing music from my phone, and so basically my AirPods Pro were connected to my phone, and I would control my phone via the smartwatch, via the T-Rex 3. But there were some problems loading music directly from the watch to the AirPods Pro. There was no problems at all connecting the Bluetooth headphones to the watch. I used different kinds of Bluetooth headphones. None of them had any problems. The only problem that I had was the MP3 files that I have downloaded to the watch. I downloaded about 50 different MP3s that were okay. They had no problems, but watch for some reason couldn't recognize them or play them. So basically I had only 4 songs out of 50 that I could listen to. I'm not sure what was the problem yet. I have to maybe contact support and ask for further information. Other than that, Music is perfect. It just works. And I'm on iPhone, by the way. I'm on iPhone. I'm using AirPods Pro. I do not own any Android device. All right, you have one tap measuring. Let's do this. All right, it's 1 minute it takes, and it tells you your heart rate, your stress level. You see my stress level right now, blood oxygen, how many breaths per minute. All right, that's your one tap measure. That's the map. How does it work is you have to connect your T-Rex 3 to Wi-Fi or cellular connection. Then you have to choose the parts of the world that you need to have, and then you have to download them on the T-Rex 3. I'm going to show it to you as well. But as of right now, you can zoom. All right, that's the maximum zoom. And then you can move or just use the touch. Whenever you see this sign, it means it doesn't have any connections to the GPS right now because I'm sitting inside. But other than that, whenever I go to the balcony, it recognizes the signals super quick, and I have no problems at all using the GPS. GPS is super responsive, super fast. I had no problems using it. For example, right now it takes a bit to load the map, but whenever I am using the GPS, it's more responsive for some reason, but I'm not sure what's the problem right now. I mean, it was fast enough, and you can download the parts of the map that you need. For example, I remember I downloaded the whole Germany and North Europe, like Norway and Denmark and Norway. So it took about 200 megabytes. These kind of 4 countries. All right. We're going to talk about settings later. That's your heart rate. Tells you the heart rate. You can set the heart rate. You can set the heart rate to 1 minute or 5 minutes. I put it on 1 minute. So these are your workouts. I guess there are 144 different kinds of workouts inside that you can select and then start doing it. But we are going to talk about it later. That's workout history. It shows you some of them. You can see it says AI. It means it recognizes that automatically. But the other ones, for example, the strength training, it of course wasn't AI because I had to start it myself. But other than that, they're all walkings that I've done. All right, Zep Coach. I'm yet to understand exactly how is it intended to be used, but for now it gives me some kind of direction that, okay, next week try to do 24 minutes or 30 minutes high load run, or 5k 3 to 5k run. I have not done that yet, but you don't have to purchase the coach AI to be able to use the Zepp coach. All right, that's my workout status. It shows me my training load in the last 7 days, VO2 max, and recovery time. The reason that it's not showing any time here is because I haven't worn the watch in the last 2 days because I was trying filming the watch. That's why. Of course, it gives you the readiness, contributors, and the RHR and your sleep. That's also what you get every morning after waking up. It's in your morning notification. That's a blood oxygen. PAI is also a setting that I still yet to understand, but it kind of, as I understand, it's like a bonus system that the more activities you have, the more good mood or less stress you have, you get more points. On the sleep, I can see your heartbeat, your different stages of sleep, like REM, deep, and so on and so forth. All right, this is a compass. You got barometer. Got the weather. I'm not sure how accurate the weather is. I have sometimes trouble with it because it says it's sunny, but it rains. I'm gonna stick to Apple weather at this time. It's your alarms, calendar. Yeah, if you have any events, it's gonna be shown here. Membership cards, if you have anything you can add to the Zepp app, and they're going to be shown here. Zepp Pay, again, you need a service. I guess if I'm not mistaken, it's only available in EU countries, but there you need another service. So you need another service and another third-party service to make it to make the Zepp Pay available for your T-Rex 3. I haven't done that yet. That's the heart rate push. For example, if you have a Polar strap or other device, you can connect it here. This one shows you your sleep HRV. There are a couple of meditation apps that help you just sit and take in a moment and breathe in and breathe out. What time is it? Is T-Rex 3 better than T-Rex Ultra? Regarding the GPS, which one has a better GPS? How can I improve my sleep quality? All right, as you can see, it's very similar to ChatGPT or other different AI models, but my problem with it is it needs cellular connection or internet, or it should be connected to your device, to your cell phone. For me, it's not, so I'm not using it at all. All right, this is a fitness timer. I just use the normal stopwatch sometimes, but you can use, for example, Tabata. It had 8 times 30 seconds with a pause, 15 seconds of pause, but you can change it yourself. These apps are available on the Zip app in the App Store. This one, for example, is gives you the tempo. If you click on it, it doesn't have any sound. It just plays the it just taps on my hand. Yeah, I can feel it with my hand. All right. This app is interesting. It's called the battery graph. And here you can see, for example, the last time that I have charged the device was 3 days ago. And now it's at 71%. So it's about 10% per day. But the last time, it's 1 week and 3 days, so 10 days. It took 10 days from 100% to 40%. So you can go 2 weeks without any problems from 100 to 20. In this time, I've been playing with the watch a lot. So I'm guessing you could go more than 2 weeks without any problem if you would just do your trainings, use the advanced GPS for a couple of hours per day, or maybe 1 hour per day. It should be fine. You have a couple of games here. The Minesweeper, I like this game. Oops. All right, we lost. There are some breathing exercises. It's a heart rate calculator. You don't have to use them. Kegel courses. Metronome. This is also something interesting. For example, I'm hearing a song. I can go like this, or it can tell you what's the BPM. All right, we have camera remote. It's also interesting. Whenever you started it, all right, this is a camera remote. So how can I show it to you? Whenever you click on this button, it takes a picture. Or here. But unfortunately, you can't see through your camera here, but it use the button. All right, then we have breathe, Pomodoro, sun and moon, cycle tracking, thermometer. Thermometer, you can check it as well. It shows you the temperature of your body temperature. Stopwatch, simple. Timer, you have a couple of different timers. Also comes very handy. Find my phone. In order to find your phone, you have to make it available on the app. You have to turn it on. If you do so, it takes a couple of % more battery out of your watch. Voice memos is also interesting. You can activate it. So basically you can start recording and talk to your watch. For example, this is a test. And afterwards on the app, you can listen to your recording. These are the cards of information that you can customize yourself. To be honest, I have not opened this part in the last 3 weeks because, yeah, I didn't have to actually, because whenever I want to listen to music, I'm using my phone. But if I need to control the music, it just pops up whenever I'm in the workout app. For example, I have started a workout, and whenever I'm here, I can just swipe left, and then that's my control. The watch doesn't have a speaker. The only thing that it has is this buzzer. It has 3 sensitivity levels, and it can be super, super high, super loud. So that's why I have turned it completely off. So it has no buzzer whatsoever. It produces no sound, only vibration. And I actually love it, because why should I hear something? I don't need to hear anything because I'm feeling the vibration on my hand. And the vibrations are actually super, super heavy. I mean, they could be strong or light. You can change it in the settings as you like.